My name is Caleb Miller. I'm in 9th grade and I attend Brunswick High School. This is my law of life essay, Getting in Good Trouble. Getting in good trouble, necessary trouble, and redeeming the soul of America. John Lewis made this statement of quote on the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama on March 1, 2020. As a young person of color, this quote is very meaningful to me. I realized the meaning of the above quote when I had the opportunity to participate in the Junior National Young Leaders Conference in Washington, D.C. I noticed that I was the only person of color in my group. During dinner time, the group went off to the dining hall without me. I was not too fond of the idea, but decided to take it as a learning experience. I slowly walked to the dining hall, trying to conceal my true steaming feelings. I wanted to explode, but I've been taught never to let the shark smell the blood. I moved through the line with my food and immediately saw my roommates sitting in the dining area. They made sure not to leave a seat for me. Nearby sat an empty chair. Politely, I pushed it with force across the floor and said to Sam, "Make room for a buddy." The look on my face and body language said, "We don't want trouble." This event taught me the true meaning of the quote. When we returned to the room, the group waited for my lecture. I told them just how I felt about them trying to isolate me from the group. But I too had earned a seat at the table and planned to be in attendance. At the end of my spiel, a member of the group asked if we could say something. Permission was granted. He apologized for his inappropriate behavior. He said there are few people of color where I'm from. I decided to take this time to say something to the director of the National Young Leaders Conference. I gave him a full detailed account of how the group had attempted to isolate me from all group activities. I felt as if they did not want me to be a part of the group. At the end of the lengthy conversation, he gave me the option to join the group, and he mentioned providing me with a private room. The private room certainly did sound like a winner. In fact, it was so exciting that I asked him if I could give him my decision by 9:30 tomorrow morning. As I walked back to my dormitory, I felt that I had the weight of the world on my shoulders. When my grandmother had to make a difficult decision, she would always say, "Let me sleep on it." So I decided to take her advice to sleep on it. I wrestled all night with Representative Lewis' quote. The more I reflected upon the quote, the more I decided that I would be defending the true meaning of his words. Representative Lewis was definitely not selfish. He was very humble, and he was a giver. He did not make life better for himself, but for mankind. He crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge to redeem the soul of America. The next morning, I walked into the director's office. I said, "Sir, I appreciate your offer. I have decided to decline your offer of moving into a private room, but wish to return to my assigned group and help them across the bridge." I thought this was an excellent time to expose the group of students to Representative Lewis' quote, "Get in trouble, necessary trouble, and redeem the soul of America." Thank you to the board of the Law of Life, and thank you, Ms. Powers, and all the people that helped me contribute to my upcoming success.